Alright, in this episode we are going to show you how we restore this headlamp from a Volkswagen Golf MK5. So on the right side is the original, and on the left side here you see is the one that we have already sanded down from 200 grit all the way to 2000. So as you sand it down, you get to see that, and the surface of the plastic becomes white and foggy. That's what you should be getting after you sand it. And then we apply this liquid here, the blue liquid that we use for our headlight restoration. So you can see that once you apply the vapors on the surface of this plastic, it starts to become clear, and you need to apply the vapors on the surface for a few times just to get an even distribution of the vapor. So now we work on the right side. Similarly, we just sand it down all the way to 2000 grit with the sandpaper. So you gotta be careful on the edge and go from one end to the other so you don't miss any big portion of the plastic. So the trick here is also to look at the reflection of the plastic against the lights, so you can see any parts where the vapor is not evenly distributed on the surface of the headlamp. Yeah, if you just look at it straight on, sometimes you can miss certain portions where the vapor is not evenly applied. So that's usually the trick. So the best way is to like go over the headlamps a few times. And one very important thing is, do not fill the liquid if you're doing this at home, right? You buy one of these from online. If you're doing this at home, do not fill the liquid too much in the can, right? You see the can I'm holding here. Yeah, because if you fill up too much of it, you might accidentally spill the blue liquid onto the headlamp. Okay, that's going to be it's really a bad idea. So once the liquid, which is hot in that can there, once the liquid spill over onto your headlamp, it's going to dry up really quick and get stuck on your headlamp. But you don't have to worry too much because you can still sand it off, but it's going to take up a lot of time. That means you have to go from 200 grit again and sand it all the way back to 2000. So that's a very time consuming mistake, because especially when you are trying to vapor the top portion of the headlamp, okay, vaporize using the liquid, it's very easy for the liquid to spill out from the funnel there. Yeah, so you want to be very careful with that. So make sure that you just fill up just enough, maybe about 100 ml. Yeah, just make sure that you can tilt the can without having the blue liquid coming close to the transparent funnel that's why they make it transparent, so that you can see whether if the liquid is coming out from the can. Yeah, so you have to be very careful. So yeah, so you learn that through experience. So even though when you have very little liquid in there, you still want to be very careful with the angle that you are holding the can. Yeah, you do not want the blue liquid to spill out. That's very, very important. So just take care of the edges So you want to get close to the headlamp as much as possible when you get to the edges. And then now we are looking at any part of the headlamps that is still not evenly applied. You can see it when there's reflection from the lights. So you gotta turn the direction a bit as you apply the hot vapor from this. So as you can see, the headlamps is now looking almost like new, because at the end of the day, this vapor is going to treat the headlamp and make it as shiny and translucent as possible, but it is not able to fill up any cracks, very fine cracks that is already there, created by the exposure to UV lights from the sun, yeah, and all that. Maybe even stone chips, yeah, those are not able to be remedied using this solution. So as we continue to apply the vapor all over the headlamp a few times, we should be able to get a close to perfect finish. Yeah, it's a bit time consuming. The most time consuming part is on the sanding. Right? Thanks for watching.